will have a Polish driver and a Finnish driver on the podium. So that shows how open this contest is, how open this championship is. And first off, we will decide who will be third place on the podium, whether it will be James Deane or Bartosz Stolarski. Stolarski protests the win and says, I'm not too sure about that. Protest denied, and there's a little heat.
Yeah.
So now they go back at it again. There's a little bit of beef there now. So they go back at it again, but this time it's not for a top 16 place.
No.
It's for a trophy. In decision. I'm sure his team are saying that I'm just turning the radio off. Do what you want to do. It's James Deane. What am I going to say?
I mean, what do you tell him? At the end of the day, the only thing you can tell him is that you need to push 100%, like you say, because Bartosz is going to come with 110%. Stolarski now to lead, to chase down, James Deane for a spot on the podium. Who's going to take the third step on the podium? Will it be the machine, James Deane, or be Stolarski? Stolarski bringing the fight to the 2017 champ right now as he pushes him to the outer zone. Stolarski transitions before James Deane.
Wow, Stolarski's coming for Deane, and he wants that trophy, and he's right there with James Deane. He's got the pace for him. Can he hold it? James Deane,
Stolarski, big error. Big error from Stolarski. Almost shuts it down as James Deane now drives away and looks like he has this one in the bag right now.
As I said, I was just about to say James Deane, I'm not sure I'm making a similar error in the lead positioning. I'd like to see that one again on the replay. James Deane looked like he had made a similar error of over-rotation. Stolarski made a bigger error, but look at Stolarski. He's coming for the fight here, putting it right on the rear bumper of James Deane's car. Stolarski transitions before James Deane and still doesn't make contact. That's impressive. And as they come through here, watch James Deane's front wheels. He's on big angle. He's almost on 90 degrees there as they come through there. He has to make some adjustments, and Stolarski makes a bigger error in the chase position. So that looks like there's no grip there whatsoever.
No, exactly. It looked for me like Stolarski grabbed a whole load of understeer. You know, like we say, that oil probably still seeping out of the track from yesterday. And you know what, for me, Stolarski now really in the wrong place as well to be trying to overturn any sort of deficit that he's gained.
Absolutely, I'm sure Michael Sheehan, James Deane's spotter and manager, will be on the radio saying, James, he made an error, but you know, you've made some too.
Yeah.
You've got to be sure of this. You've got to chase him. You've got to make sure that you get this trophy, and we go home with that. Stolarski's in the lead position now. He hasn't got much to say on this. He just cannot afford to make an error.
No, he needs to put down the best lead run he could possibly pull out of the bag and just hope to God that James Deane puts some sort of error on the board. You know, listen, we've seen it happen. Maybe it was a one-off. But, well, listen, we're about to find out who's got it in them. It's a red light, an amber light, and a green. It's go day
for the... Here we go. These two guys. Who's going to take home that third place trophy on the podium? Will it be James Deane? Will it be Bartosz Stolarski? They're both going over, and look at James Deane almost making contact on initiation as he now pins into the door of Bartosz Stolarski. He knows this may be their last run of the day. It's time to put it on the line. Look at the transition.
Wow. Look at James Deane now.
Stolarski's gone. No, he holds it just about. Will he hit the wall? Just about tags it. It is on the edge stuff here, Ian, as they both try their very best to stay on this greasy surface. And James Deane loses a little bit of ground towards the end of the run, not having the same proximity. I don't even know which way this one's going to go.
Unbelievable stuff from both those guys. But yeah, James Deane losing that pace just as they come to that fourth out zone, and we're going to see a replay. Look at the initiation from James Deane. These guys sending these cars in fourth gear, absolutely pinned into an immovable wall in treacherous conditions. Look at this from James Deane. Yeah, look, Stolarski again understeers ever so slightly on the bank. James Deane wobbles, but it's right there. It looks like Stolarski stands on the accelerator and just pulls a whole load of car lengths, and Deane just can't keep up.
Deane doesn't have the proximity, but at the same time, Stolarski has a lot of errors. So who's going to take third step on the podium? Will it be James Deane? Will it be Bartosz Stolarski? Ireland versus Poland. Who's going to take it home? Kieran goes, oh, it's a one more time. Could we see any more drama? It's going to be the story of this year.
It just doesn't seem that James Deane can beat Stolarski.
I think right now, Ian, I mean, they've both done exceptional jobs.
Yeah.
Now they're being asked to do more. You can tell the crowd in attendance here are saying, we're probably going to see a crash, because they're going to go insane into that first corner. James Deane to lead out Bartosz Stolarski. So one more time, we will have a decision at the end of these two runs, and look at Stolarski going for it.
Yeah, but look at Deane. He's carrying some serious pace, and Stolarski can't keep with it this time. He understeers massively. Deane throws on big angles. Stolarski again transitions before James Deane as they start to push to the outer zone. Deane in that zone, absolutely perfect. Carries that big angle again, and Stolarski does the same thing again. This is where Deane pulled away last time. Now, can Stolarski stay with him as he...
Oh, what
wow!
a transition!
Almost contact from Stolarski and Deane as they push door on door across the line. Stolarski bringing the fight this time.
That's a better run from Stolarski. Yes, he makes an error, but look at that proximity through the second half of the course. Ian, you've got to say, this man is bringing it tonight.
Yeah, exactly. This guy is not going down without a fight. Look at this. The pace that James Deane fires that car in is incredible. As Stolarski again transitions before James Deane, gets back into it, and it's absolutely perfectly timed. Deane gets into that outer zone nice and early, throws on big angle to slow the car down as he comes through that inner clip.
Watch this transition from Stolarski. Stays in it and then wham, almost takes the back end clean off James Deane's car, but doesn't leave a mark. That's going to score high with the judges.
Yeah.
Stolarski's he's presenting an amazing attempt at trying to win this third place trophy, and I've never seen someone fight so hard for it. But now James Deane's got to step it up again, and what more has the current Formula Drift champion got in the tank? Well, he's looking across saying, this guy's still here, and I'm giving it everything.
Yeah, I mean, listen, James Deane now really is going to have to stick it to the door and not give Stolarski an inch or let him think about making a move away. James Deane last time didn't have the pace to keep up with him. Can James Deane do it? Can James Deane take the third step on the podium? Right now, he doesn't look too strong.
He's
they
got
come
to
off
be
the line.
exceptional. He's got to be phenomenal. He's got to be the fastest and most aggressive he's been all day. He's also got to stand up to that challenge of being the current best in the world. And look at James Deane.
Oh,
wow.
Look at this from Deane. He's door to door and Stolarski's on a real good line this time. No errors.
Oh, Deane hits the inside clip.
Yeah, Deane hits the inside clip and gets back into it, gets proximity again. He's a much closer proximity this time than what Stolarski is. He's not letting Stolarski get away this time, Dave. As they transition on the wall, Stolarski now starts to make that pull. This is where Stolarski drives away and comes across the line with a big separation. Oh,
interesting stuff again, Ian. Both guys leaving it all on the track here in Mariupol in Hungary. Watch this initiation from James Deane. Mirror image of Bartosz Stolarski. Bartosz having to slow that car down quite dramatically as he takes it out to the outer zone. Both get there. And watch Deane on the transition, very shallow. Hits the cone, has to straighten back up again. But he's back on the door again as Stolarski runs that outer zone. This is where it gets a little messy. Stolarski way off that inside clip, but stays wide on it. Deane then tries to hold up, has to brake a little bit. I'm wondering will the judges look at it that way, that Stolarski not going to that inner clip cost Deane a chance of getting closer on the door. I do not know. At this point, anything could go either way. And we looks like our judges are saying we have a championship. Who is going to take it home? Slide him left for Stolarski, slide him right for James Deane. Who's going to take that trophy? It's going to be James Deane taking the win. James Deane gets the win.